where the whistle cuts the silence of the plains. My boots stir dust from the bones of forgotten names. A town with windows like the hollows of dead men's eyes, echoes with stories of deceit and lovers' lies. Here in the shadows, a church stands charred and cold, marked by the fire of the bitter truths untold. Dusty boots and smoke, whispers on the wind, a dance with ghosts in boots where my sins are pinned. Underneath the moon, where my soul got broke, all that's left is the tale of dusty boots and smoke. That old saloon door still swings with a haunting creak. Oh, whiskey drowned my vows and her memory grew weak. She loved a drifter whose shadow outlasted his stay, left me a locket and a curse I can't betray. One fateful night, by the light of a blood-red moon, her secret bloomed in the dark, a love forsaken too soon. Dusty boots and smoke riding through my veins, haunted by the echo of her last refrains. In the heart of the storm, where my dreams awoke, all I follow is the trail of dusty boots and smoke. I'm standing here where the old crossroads align, a bottle in my grip, fate's bitter design. Her whispers in the gust, the sand stings my face. In the land of the cursed, I accept my disgrace. Dusty boots and smoke, my redemption's fee. In this wasteland of sorrow, only ghosts are free. Revenge or forgive, the past in flames I stoke. Walking on, just a man with his dusty boots and smoke. On a dusty stretch where shadows cross, the moon hangs low, revealing loss. Whiskey bottles clink in hollow song, midnight on the lonely road where spirits belong. A lone coyote calls to a ghost town's lights. It's a canvas painted black, missing all its rights. Underneath a starless cloak, vengeance does implore. Silent deserts whisper tales of the damned and the yore. Each step is a memory, each breath a burning pile. Midnight on the lonely road, kindling old desires. There's a tale they whisper of a love betrayed betrayed. Her laughter haunts the canyons by the creek where they laid. A preacher man once told of redemption and sins. Now his church lies in ashes as the dust storm begins. The train whistles mourn like a widow's soft plea. In the night's chilly grasp, no soul dares to flee. Underneath a starless cloak, vengeance does implore. Silent deserts whisper tales of the damned and the yore. Footprints lead to nowhere. In the sand they conspire. Midnight on the lonely road, awaken Lynn the liar. Face to face with the past at the old hanging tree. Forgotten graves stir, whispers set us free. A gun's cold echo in the valley tonight. Truth and retribution blend under the pale moonlight. Let the stars bear witness. Let the cold wind howl. Revenge or forgiveness under fate's stern scowl. Now I walk with shadows. In silence I roam. Midnight on the lonely road. This cursed land my home. In the shadow of the valley, where the sun forgot to shine, lies a town too cursed to mention by a dusty broken sign. Where the whiskey bottles whisper secrets hidden in the sand. I trace my scars, each one a story, etched deep by my own hand. Gone where the lonely road, where the forsaken souls tread, under moons that mourn in silence above the lands of dead. Heartbeat echoes through the ghost town like a train's lonesome cry. Gone with a lonely road under a cursed black sky. Once loved a girl with eyes like storm clouds, heart wild as the wind. Promised her the world, but in the night betrayal thinned. She vanished with a preacher whose church burned in sin's glow. Left me with these empty dreams where only thistles grow. Gone with the lonely road where the broken hearts lie. Past the chapel of redemption where even angels fear to fly. Whispers haunt the silent desert like a snake's soft sly hiss. Gone with the lonely road, swallowed in the abyss. My demons at the crossroads of despair, gun in hand, shadows dancing. Found that preacher there, justice rang in every echo as he fell before the dawn. but revenge just tastes like dust when all you loved is gone. Gone with the lonely road where the past can't be undone. Through the cursed silent deserts beneath the scorching sun, I ride alone forever, searching a ghost among the graves. Gone with the lonely road, a soul no man can save. In the heart of a dust-choked ghost town's embrace, where the whispers tell tales of a cursed man's fate. Moonlight casts shadows on a church burnt and bare, silent as the secrets that the dead choose to share. Old whiskey bottles lay like bones in the sand, each one a marker of a life lost to the damned. Dance with the devil in the pale moonlight, spin with your demons till the morning turns night, lost in the waltz of revenge and despair. Heaven don't find those who linger there, under a sky that bleeds red with regret. A lone train whistle moans, sings of debts yet unmet. Love's sweet memory, now a ghost on the breeze, wanders through forgotten graves 'neath withering trees. I struck a deal on a heartbreak ridge's rim, traded my soul for a chance to avenge him. Dance with the devil in the cold desert air, spin with your shadows, all your burdens to bear. Lost in the waltz under silent stars glare, only the lost know the weight of despair. Face to face with the beast at the edge of the night, his grin a cold fire, his words a serpent's bite. Did you find what you sought in the pain and the strife? I found nothing but a haunted, forsaken life. So I'll dance with the devil, let the world see my scars in the whirl of the waltz, 'neath the cursed desert stars. In this ghost town I'll linger with my vengeance unclaimed, in the devil's own walls, forever in chains. Where the sunset bleeds rust on the ridge, underneath the hollow sky's mournful white, lies a ghost town's whisper, the broken bridge, past the dusty bottle where dreams run dry. Hear the trains cry cut through thin desert air, whiskey bottles laid beside gravestones too soon. Whispers in the lonely road calling out my name. Shades of the betrayed with stories just the same. In the silence of the desert under stars so cold, every stone and shadow recalls the lies they told. Once loved a girl as fierce as desert storm. Her laughter now a ghost in the chapels burn. Promises like tracks leading to the mournful horn. Train whistles cry for lovers never to return. Whispers in the lonely road haunting midnight air. Echoes of a love lost floating in despair. The heart knows its burden and in darkness it unfolds beneath the cursed skies of those forgotten old. I faced a man in black, eyes cold as a night gun drawn too quick to track my revenge. A whispered prayer, a silent pact, a flash, a cry, a life faded into the black. Whispers in the lonely road, now a tale to tell of love and loss and vengeance. Serve too well. Let the desert keep its secrets, let its silence hold just a gunslinger story in the whispers told. Where the old church lies, the whiskey whispers and the train whistle cries. Ghost town sleep under curt starlight, where my heart got lost in the endless night. Echoes from the lost love, howling like a stray. Roam the silent deserts where the spirits play. Burning memories like old wood in the flame. Echoes from the lost love, calling out my name. Our soul in a town too small for secrets to hold. Betrayal's knife under twilight's red glare left a map of scars and a cross to bear. Echoes from the lost love haunting my dreams. In the whispered gusts of the dust storm screams. Burned our church down, nothing left to claim. Echoes from the lost love, breathing out my name. Stood at the edge where the badlands meet, facing the ghost of my defeat. In a forgotten grave, I heard her plea. Love turned to dust, set my demons free. Echoes from the lost love, now a part of me, riding through the shadows where the cursed souls flee. In every burning sunset, her face I see. Echoes from the lost love, forever haunting me. In the heart of a ghost town, under a blood-red sky, dust dances with the devil where the lost souls lie. Whiskey bottle empty by a cold campfire, echoes of a train whistle haunted with desire. Blood on the shadows, pain in the wind, cursed by the memories of the sins I've skinned. This desert knows my name and my story's old, written in the dust where my heart turned cold. A love once burning like the church that caught the flame, betrayed by a kiss in the shadows that we named. She left with the sunset on the day the preacher lied. Now I wander with a ghost of what I've left inside. Blood on the shadows, scars in the sand, walking through the night with a gun in my hand. The silence is my partner in this forsaken land, guided by the moonlight and the retribution plan. At the crossroads by the old forgotten graves, I face the whispers and the debts I've yet to pay. Her shadow in the doorway, the showdown feels so right. 2 bullets in the chamber under the starless night. Blood on the shadows, destiny's embrace, revenge or redemption, it's a bitter taste. With each step on this cursed ground, I accept my fate. In the silence of the desert, revenge comes too late. Dust and the stories it knows of an outlaw with a heart where nothing grows. Blood on the shadows under skies so vast, in a land that forgets but the legends last. Out where the sagebrush kisses cold night skies, the ghost town whispers with its hollow cries. Empty bottles clink like restless bones, echoing through the streets past abandoned homes. The wind a serenade to those who roam alone, carrying a scent of sin, dust and loam. From the ashes of the shadows, vengeance draws its breath. Underneath the crescent moon, dancing close with death. Each step forward is a step into the past, where the heart knows no peace and shadows are cast. Train with whistles moan across the cursed land, singing tales of a love slipped like sand through hands. Burning church in the distance, a beacon of forgotten faith, a testament to fires of betrayal and wraith. In the silence of the desert, a lone grave unadorned, lies the soul who played with fire and by fire was scorned. From the ashes of the shadows, vengeance draws its breath. Underneath the blood-red sky, courting silent death. Footprints lead to nowhere on this desolate path, where every whisper in the wind is a ghost ride. In the mirror of the night, my shadow confronts me, a specter of the man I swore I'd never be. The gun on my hip weighs heavy with my fate. In the echoes of my sins, I see the gate. Through the ashes of the shadows, I've come to claim my due. In the heart of darkness, I find what's true. The desert knows my story, reads it in the land. Underneath the starry sky, here I make my stand. Each line carries the gravity of a lone gunslinger's confession, told under the vast and starlit desert sky, where every shadow holds a story and every gust of wind is a poignant reminder of the past. In the shadow of a ghost town, where the whispers know my name, dust chokes a wind's sweet cry and the sky wears a stain. Whiskey bottles clink like bells in forgotten saloon graves. Each step stirs the tales of the damned and embraced. There's blood on the hollow sky, red as a setting sun. Echoes of a lonesome train, where my redemption's none. No prayer left to whisper here, under the cursed moon's rise. Just the ghosts of my past and the truth I despise. Love as fierce as wildfire, lost in a preacher's lie. Her vows turned to ash in a church that now just cries. Betrayal came like a dust storm, fast and blurring right from wrong. Left me with a heart full of bullets in this outlaw song. There's blood on the hollow sky, red as her loved ones burned. Pain rolls like thunder through the sins that I've learned. No cross to bear my burden beneath these cursed stars, guys. Just the path I walked and the death I've earned. silence of the desert, I face what I've become, the edge of my deeds and the man I'm running from. An outlaw's life, the shadows fade with each setting of the sun. Revenge a bitter drought from which I can't unrun. There's blood on the hollow sky, my tale's fading light. I'm the ghost in the whispering wind, a specter in the night. This land holds my secrets like a lover's final sigh, bound to silence where even shadows die. In the heart of a dust-torn ghost town, silence deep and wide, moon hung low like a gallows, lighting the devil's last ride. Whiskey bottles lay shattered, testament to the night before. Footsteps echoed on wooden planks from a long-forgotten store. Right into the storm, no angel left to mourn. Hell's reins in his hands, over cursed and barren lands. Echoes of a train whistle, fading just like his pride. This is the tale, oh the tale of the devil's last ride. Once loved a maiden fair as dawn, with a heart so wild and free, betrayed by a kiss under the old church's shadow where no one could see. A pact made with darkness, for vengeance was his bride, left nothing but burning churches and those forgotten graves to confide. Right into the black, with sin stacked upon his back, beneath the cruel and mocking sky, where even stars dare not lie. The sound of a train whistle, a ghostly haunting guide. This is the tale, oh the tale of the devil's last ride. By the love he traded for the power he now holds. Whispering winds told stories of a love so bold. In the silence of the desert, his heart finally told. Ride no more, his heart torn and sore. The devil lays down his ghost in the land he wronged the most. The cry of a lone whistle across the plains it slides. Here ends the tale, oh the tale out where the dust storms trace their scars. Underneath the moonlit ghost of stars, my boots stir graves where our dreams did dwell. In the silent desert, my private hell. Whiskey whispers from my flask so cold, echoes of your laughter, tales we told. I'm riding through the lost love, down cursed tracks, each mile a memory, no turning back. The train whistle moans through the burning night, where love turned dark as church fires light. Oh, I'm riding through the lost love. Once a tender love lit our way, till betrayal set our skies to gray. You danced with shadows, left me the blame. Now every sandstorm whispers your name. In a ghost town your promise decayed, beside the church where our vows were prayed. Still riding through the lost love, down cursed tracks, each mile a memory, no turning back. The train whistle cries like a soul in flight, chasing shadow to the edge of night. Yes, I'm riding through the lost love. At the crossroads you stood in the fading light, your silhouette a specter fleeing in the night. My heart a revolver with bullets of pain, triggered by the storm in the pouring rain. Now I'm riding through the lost love, past every lie, where the truth burns under a vengeful sky. Lonesome and worn, but my path is clear. Through haunted plains I ride away from here, forever riding through the lost love. Oh, I'm riding through the lost love. Down in the valley where the dead trees grow, whiskey bottles lie with secrets no one knows. A train whistle moans through the cursed night air. In a ghost town's grass, despair's all that's there. Shadows whisper tales, dusty and worn, of a man with vengeance sworn. Echoes from the shadows calling out his name. Lost love and betrayal, fuel in the flame. A heart once full of daylight, now dark as coal. Echoes from the shadows, haunting his soul. By the light of a burning church he swore his oath. Underneath the starless sky, wrapped in his leather coat, the cold wind carried screams from forgotten graves, promises etched in the night as firm as they were brave. He walked through silent deserts, a silhouette so grim, chasing the ghosts of a past that wouldn't let go of him. Echoes from the shadows, crying in the night, a tale of grudge and sorrow under the fading light. Every step he takes, from the shadows still haunt his soul. But in the deepest silence of that forsaken place, he finds her locket. Time couldn't erase a face, a smile, worn by the years. In the silver reflection, he sees his own tears. Echoes from the shadows now whisper plea, forgiveness from the fallen, let the spirits be free. His revenge was his burden, the path he chose to stroll. Echoes from the shadows finally free his soul. Shadow of a ghost town under a blood-red sky. The wind moans secrets as old as time. Bottle of whiskey lying in the sand where the spirits sigh. Echoes of the betrayed in each sip I find. Whispers in the whiskey calling out my name, haunted tales of love lost and the devil's game. In the depths of amber liquid I see her face, drowned in the firewater lies my disgrace. That cursed night by the burning church is the light. Her love was sold on a cold dust storm's rise. Betrayal's knife hidden deep in her eyes left me with nothing but a heart turned to ice. Whispers in the whiskey calling out my name, tales of vengeance stirring, setting my soul aflame. Every drop of memory, every swig of pain, in the whiskey shadow I call her name in vain. Face to face with my reflection in the broken glass, a specter of the man I was fading fast. Promise like forgotten graves scattered in the past. Now revenge whispers with the wind's cold blast. Whispers in the whiskey, this is my final stand. In the silence of the desert I take the law in hand. The truth in the bottle, the gun cold in my grasp. In the land of the curse I found my peace at last. shadow of the valley, where the cold wind moans, dust dances with the whispers of them old forsaken bones. The ghost town sleeps under a moonlit sky, while a lone bottle clings in the silence. Here am I, midnight in the lost love, where hearts come to bleed. Underneath the willow's well, where the dark secrets feed. The train whistles a lonesome cry, cuts through the cursed night. Midnight in the lost love, where nothing turns out right. Once a church stood proudly beneath the hill so steep. Now it's just charred embers and promises we couldn't keep. Her laughter echoes through the chapel's burned out shell, a tale of a love turned sour, a heavenly dive to hell. Midnight in the lost love, where shadows trace my fears, where whiskey drowns the memories that burn behind my tears. The silence speaks in volumes of the tales that no one writes. Midnight in the lost love, a ghost in the fading lights. At the edge of town by the forgotten graves, I face the dusty mirror of my soul's unending waves. I've wandered through this silence where time itself has bled, on paths where even angels fear to tread. Midnight in the lost love, where I've come to face my fate. The past grips like a noose, but now the hour's getting late. No more will her betrayal the depths of my mind ignite. At midnight in the lost love, I'm the shadow in the night, forever bound to roam 'neath this curse I cannot fight. In the shadow of the hollowed out church bells, where the wind whispers secrets and curse swells, a ghost town sleeps under a blood-red moon, cradling stories buried deep where dark flowers bloom. Once rode a man with a heart full of firestone, chasing whispers of a lover through the desert alone. Found her veiled by the burnout saloon's embrace. next to whiskey bottles and another man's face. Dance, dear outlaw, on the silent gray's chest, where the earth tells a heartache that won't let you rest. Turn with the ghost where the cold winds blow. With each step uncover the truth buried below. On that night, the cold iron sung its song. Two lovers lost in the right and the wrong. By the light of a lantern in the silver dust storm, he vowed to the heavens her memory to mourn. A man is survival till he lays down his burden by the churchyard side, where the whispers grow quiet and even outlaws die. Out in the shadow of the hangman's tree, where the wind whispers low, cold and free, dust devils dance on a barren plain, and the sun bleeds red like an open vein. Old whiskey bottles clink in the ghost town breeze, echoes of laughter lost in the phrase. Where the undertaker's hymn waits underneath the silver moon's cold gaze, there lies a heart that no longer beats in the land where vengeance and sorrow meets. Hear the train whistle moan through the cursed night, where the undertaker's hymn waits. We find the light. A tale of betrayal by a lover's hand. She vanished like smoke into the wasteland. Her memory haunts every whispered wail in the chapel ruins where shadows prevail. The preacher spoke of sin as the church burned bright. Another soul lost to the desert night, where the undertaker's hymn waits. Life fades as quickly as the rusty gates creak. In the silence of a forgotten grave lies a cowboy whose heart was betrayed. Hear the coyotes cry to the hollow sky, where the undertaker's hymn waits. The spirit sigh. Stand at the crossroads, gun heavy in hand. The sky splits open over cursed land. Echoes of the past, they rise and swell. gunslinger lies. Let the dust settle where it may. In this silent desert, I'll find my way. In the shadow of the black sun, the dust whirls and dances. Whiskey bottles lay strewn in this town of ghostly glances. An old train whistle moans through the silent scorched air, echoing round burnout churches in a land stripped bare. Beneath the black sun, where our sins lie heavy on the ground, broken vows and forgotten graves where lost souls are bound. I hear the call of vengeance, a whisper on the wind. Beneath the black sun, where the end and beginnings blend. She was a vision fair as a desert, blooming spring's embrace. But her heart hid shadows, a love turned to chilling disgrace. By the chapel we vowed, under that cursed searing sky. But she vanished with dawn, left a note, didn't say goodbye. Beneath the black sun, where promises fade into the dust, love turns to ash, fueled by a trail of unyielding mistrust. The echo of her laughter, now a ghost in the wind, sad moan. Beneath the black sun, I wander these badlands alone. At the crossroads I face the devil with her face. In the heart of the desert our memories I trace. A shot rings out, breaking silence like a cry. Under the black sun, I can't let this lie die. Beneath the black sun, with my heart bleeding deep in the sand, I've laid to rest her deceit in this cursed, forsaken land. Now the black sun sets, and in darkness I find my peace. The shadows embrace me, my soul finally finds its release. In the valley where the wind moans through dead pines, I found a church with its cross laying bent and burned. The moon cast shadows over blood-stained lines where once love was vowed, only whispers now return. Dust devils dance where dreams once stood, whiskey bottle in my hand, feeling nothing good. the ashes. The past won't wash away. Fire in the sky. End of a judgment day. Tears turn to dust. Whiskey numbs the crashes. Haunted by the echoes and the blood on the ashes. A ghost town sleeps under the starlit grief. Railroad quiet before my heavy steps alone. She left with the night like a thief in the place where her love was all I'd ever known. Forgotten graves whisper of old betrayals, echo in the train's long gone sad ways. Blood on the ashes, the past won't wash away. Fire in the sky, end of the judgment day. Tears turn to dust, whiskey numbs the crashes. Blood on the ashes. Now it's me who must decide between the love I lost and the dark where I reside. This cursed land holds my soul ever tight. Gonna ride till morning or till I find my fight. Blood on the ashes in the dawn. I'll find my way or fall to silence where the lost spirits sway. Out where the whiskey whispers, the wind's mournful cry, through the ghost town silence under a cursed moonlit sky. Shadows dance on forgotten graves, stirring dusty lies. A lone train whistle cuts the air, a somber lullaby. Dancing with shadows, spinning with my regrets. Each step a story of the love and the debts. The cold earth underfoot, my partner in this waltz. In a town too dead for dreams, where hope comes to a halt. There's a church on the edge, where once I heard a vow. Now it stands with scorched walls, sheltering no love now. She was a flame too wild, her betrayal a jagged knife. Left me with these shadows in a half-lived life. Dancing with shadows under starless skies, whispering secrets, old pain and tired goodbyes. The wind's a harsh melody, drifting through the rust, taunting with memories crumbled into dust. In the mirror of the night, my shadow stands alone, faced by the ghost of a heart that's turned to stone. No more running in this draw, I find my aim. Among these haunted whispers, I call out her name.
across this land, cursed yet divine. I embrace the darkness, her fate entwined with mine.